this is my month of September. This is how I ended off, which is going to surprise a couple people. Stay tuned because I will be telling you that during these times, if you stick to your strategy, if you continue sticking with the system that you already have, that it will eventually pay. It'll pay you out. It'll get you some withdrawals. It'll get you what you need to give you back that confidence and to continue going, because one of the main reasons a lot of people ditch out their systems, including myself, I'm not going to tell you guys this fairy tale of, oh yeah, you know what? Even though I'm pretty much break even, slightly red for the month, this tells me that under certain conditions, under certain market conditions, the market will perform extraordinarily well, and then on other conditions it's not going to perform that well, which I have to be okay with that. And what I'm trying to tell you is sometimes I get that feeling of, when would you start changing strategies? When are you going to start changing a couple things up? Which that leads me into me showing you guys the month of September. And honestly, it's gonna differ for everyone. They're going to adjust when they need to. And this month of September, if I can pull this up real quick, this is my month, and this is how I'm currently doing. Which for the month of September, I'm down slightly red. You can see right here. I am going to share with you guys that I was going good the first week. Second week, it was a negative week. This is so the break even. I will have to say that some of the mistakes that I did were, I was forcing a little bit too much on some of the setups, where for some firms and some of the capital that I'm trying to obtain, they want you to pretty much obtain a couple days where you have to be profitable, or certain companies want you to trade pretty much to get to that point where you have certain days where you exceed a certain amount. So that is why you see here I was trying to catch some setups where there was no setups present in September. And honestly, one of these days I forced a setup where I was not supposed to. But leading back to that point of, when would you start to change a couple things, if the month of August was around break even, September break even, I won't count these months as completely red, because at the end of the day, it's, you can see it for yourself. It's not really too bad. At the June, July, a couple months back, I already made back what I pretty much lost, or you can say I was down a little bit for these months. I'm still up overall for the quarters, for what's to come. And if you look at my whole equity curve in the whole long term perspective, you'll see that I'm still pretty much chilling. But right here, you can see that on one of these days, I did force a setup, and that caused me to be down a little bit more than I wanted to. And when I'm documenting these trades right here, you see that I'm still trading on other firms. I'm still doing my live capital accounts and my firm accounts, which you see right here that on my firm accounts, I was forcing a little bit too much when I shouldn't have. And the reason for that is, like I told you, I'm trying to complete these profitable days, which, again, that was my mistake. I own up to that, and that's what comes with you trying to get these firm capitals. Sometimes you have to adjust, bob and weave, trying to get certain things going, and it could cost you a red day, and you have to be okay with that. So right now, September was pretty much down a little bit. And I can recover that on one day, bro. One day is all it takes to recover this. So, am I really upset? Not really. Are people going to tell me, yo, what the hell, bro? You should not be ending the month and break even, all that. Dude, you do not know trading if certain months you don't land a couple break evens because every strategy has its down periods. And this was the whole video. I was trying to break down that certain people are going to adjust their strategies to longer time frames if they keep going and they're not seeing the progression that they're hoping for, then certain people are going to adjust more. I would say they're going to adjust in a period where they probably shouldn't be adjusting. Meaning, if you land one month where it's break even, slightly red, most people will call that month a bad month. Hey, my strategy doesn't work. I should be changing it up. And you probably shouldn't. You should probably let it go for a longer period of time. And in that point, when it gets to the point where you consistently month after month start getting an equity curve that's going a little bit lower, and you're doing your back testing, you're doing your forward testing, you're tracking your trades, you're tracking the stats that you have in your system, then you should start to identify, okay, I might need to change something, especially because this market's not working well with my strategy, which is fine. I even have and run into that. And as someone who has taken some payouts, someone who has gotten some results in this market, it's going to come down to that where sometimes you may have to adjust it, and that's completely fine. So for me, I may have to do some adjustments if the month of October doesn't produce that much results, or let's say my win rate drops back to below what's expected. Guess what? I'm gonna have to adjust. And every trader will tell you, yeah, I do adjustments here and there, not major adjustments, but at the end of the day, if you are naive or you do not really want to change certain aspects of your trading system, then that's up to you. And that's what I would say. A lot of people, a lot of traders that are in this market, it starts to eat at them because this market is always changing. And that's a big mistake that I had early in my career where I will stick to one thing and just keep it going even though it's not working anymore. And you can talk to some of my other friends or you can talk to some of my other mentors and they would say the exact same thing where certain times I should have made adjustments earlier and that costed me more time loss, or I wouldn't even say time loss, but you're just running the same system over and over again and it's not producing you the results that you want. But again, this is completely different. This is going to differ from person to person because I may take a couple trades this month and still don't know the probability of is this continuing to work. You need to allow your trades to play out over 100 trade sample size is minimum, and you forward testing is going to play a big deal. You cannot be back testing and saying, oh yeah, so my strategy does work because I back tested it. It's going to deter you because back testing and forward testing are completely different things. And that's what I wanted to say. This is from me talking with experience, and this is pretty much it, man. This is what goes down in trading. A lot of people don't like to hear this, but it is that this market is going to forever keep changing. So, quick video. I again want to keep updating you guys. So, it's pretty much it. If you guys want me to record other videos, please leave them in the comment section below. And that's why I'm still trying to go harder on YouTube because even though sometimes I will take breaks from here and there, I still want to continue growing this channel out, and slowly, little by little, we're still growing. So to me, any progress is good progress, and I'm still working on my other parts of my life where I need to continue having that consistency, and overall that's what leads to you making the progress that you want. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So thank you all. I hope this video helped some of you. It's going to come down to how many sample size of trades you want to give it, and from there you can make adjustments. For me, the bare minimum is around 100, maybe 150, but you do not want to go lower because that is still luck playing, or you can have a bad luck where you do not incur any good setups, or you just have a bad sequence. But at the end of the day, it's all up to you. So I'll catch you in another one.